most difficult things can be getting started with a community, right? Making your first $100 in monthly recurring revenue. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you some things that you could do to make your first $100 per month with your brand new Skool community. As you can see on the screen here, I've made $282 in monthly recurring revenue. If you want to learn how to properly monetize your Skool community, I've got a few resources that you can take advantage of in the description below. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some different ways that you can get to $100 per month. It's a very easy milestone. It's something that you can get excited about. So let's jump in. So what are some things that you can do? One, you could rely on Facebook groups. So quite honestly, we're going to use Facebook to help us get people into our Skool community. And the way that you can do it is you can go into groups within your niche and you can simply add value. Now, for example, let's say I had a woodworking community. What I can do is I can go to these different woodworking communities and not spam. Do not spam. We're simply going to be helpful and answer questions and solve problems. As you can see here, we simply could just help people out by finding questions and answering them. Now, the beauty in this is that we are simply going to kind of like passively do this. So we're going to answer questions, and then when people come to check us out, we're actually going to have a little cover photo here that tells people exactly what we do. My name's Alston Godbolt. I help people start their first woodworking projects. As you can see, who I am, what I do, and how I can help you. And then this is kind of like a little button here. When so people click on it, you can see I have a link that goes over to my Skool community. It's exactly one of the ways that I do it. So with this method, you're probably going to have to answer, 3 or 4 questions per day. It takes a lot of work. It's going to take time to do this, but this is just one way. A second way is to have a free Skool community. If we take a look here, I've got this free Skool community called Side Hustle Secrets, and continuously add value and answer questions. You can see I have 457 members in this group, and I just answer questions. I come up with helpful stuff. I reveal different ideas that I have. And really, if you want your Skool to grow, you got to try and get people talking to each other. Okay, some of these posts, a lot of it is me, quite honestly. Some of these posts, though, are people talking to each other, and that's how you can get your community to grow. And you just want to kind of be like the guide and the leader and make sure people stay on track. I have one person that does comment a lot, but that's a second way. Have a free community where you are answering questions, solving problems, and funneling people over. Another thing you can do is you can use various social media platforms. Let me show you Instagram, for example. What a lot of people do is they will simply post on Instagram, and then they'll use something called mini chat to funnel people over. So there's a couple ways to do it. Let me show you my profile. I showed you a guy named Max. He basically does the same thing. So right here, I have a reel, and it's a 5-second reel where I call out a problem that people are having, and then I tell them to read the caption. In the caption, it says, DM me. And when people DM me, let's close that. When people DM me, as you can see here, let's see if we can find one. When people DM me, let's go maybe general. They'll maybe ask me a question or say I want help, and then it says, hey, are you looking for a free masterclass? That's another way that we can do it, and I'll mention in just a second. But another great way is simply to kind of automate this process. And like I said, a lot of people are using ManyChat to do this. ManyChat.com. It is a free plus premium service, and so you can start this out for free. I'll just show you you can see here. There's a lot of people that are interested. I don't, of course, now when I'm searching, I can't find it, but you can actually create a little sequence where someone leaves a comment, and then I will actually talk to them, or I automate the process to talk to them. So that's a real simple way to do it. You can create content on your social media, whether it's on Instagram, and I don't have a huge following over on Instagram. In fact, I'm very inconsistent. You can see I have 1,000 followers. I have 9,000 posts. A lot of these posts are from many years ago because of, I've been consistent. But you can use Instagram. And what I recommend that you do, what I think the best thing to do, and I'm just going to show you this. This is a separate video I was going to make, but what I recommend that you do is you create content. Let me just, you can do content that leads to like a lead magnet or something for free. I'm just going to put lead magnet here. No, come on. Lead magnet, like that. And people are going to opt in. They're going to enter in their name and their email to get that lead magnet. And then you follow up with email marketing. So I'm going to draw this out a little bit better so that makes sense. So let's say you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, we'll say like that. Whatever your favorite mode of transportation is, you are going to send them to a landing page where you collect their name and their email. So this is a space for their name, a space for their email. And up here, you're going to call out a pain point they have. Maybe how to start an online business in 10 days without any knowledge, skills, or experience. They're going to enter in their name and their email. You are going to get them on your mailing list. This is what's called email marketing, okay? And so the first email after this, they're going to get that lead magnet. For me, I'm doing a free masterclass, so like a free video. And after they watch the video, they can go to the paid community. So the first email will go to that free thing. Every other email after that will go to my paid community. And that's just another way. Another thing you can do is you can actually write blog posts and Pinterest pins. So you are simply going to drive traffic from wherever. Make sure that you collect the name and the email, and then you send them, like I said, this is the paid community that people can join. But this is how you can get your first $100 in monthly recurring revenue. It also depends on what you're charging. So if you're charging like $10 per month, obviously you need 10 people to get to 100. If you are charging $20 per month, you need less. So depending on what your niche is, I would start maybe like $25 per month. Now, again, this depends on what your niche is. And that way you only need 4 people, right? And then you can also add in some urgency. If you look at my paid community and we look at my about page has everything that I'm including. And then I'm offering this limited bonus where people can meet with me for 90 minutes. And I'm telling people that it's going to go up essentially tomorrow. So if you want to save $10 per month, you better get in now. Okay. And that's what I'm telling people. That's kind of my hook. And you got to make sure that you follow through on it. So April 1st, tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm going to increase the price to $49 per month. And then again, maybe at the end of April, or June, I'm going to increase the price again. And so one thing that I also think you should have is you should have a lot of social proof. Okay. These are testimonials from people that have been in my various programs and they say how good it is, and that can help. It's one thing if you say how good you are, it's something else entirely if someone else is telling you that the program is really good. So let me just write these out because there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of ways to do it. You can go from, like I was saying, a free community to a paid community, free to paid. You can do Facebook ads or YouTube ads. Facebook, I'm going to say, and also YouTube ads. One thing that I'm doing, YouTube ads, is I am doing retargeting ads. So people that have seen my content before, or people that have gone on my landing pages or any pages of mine before, I'm retargeting them, encouraging them to go to my paid community. Okay. And in fact, what I'm doing with YouTube is because on YouTube, you can target based on income level. People that are like the low 80% of income earners, they're going to my free community. And the people that are in the top 20% are going to my paid community. So you can do retargeting ads. Another thing that works out really well is you can do You can do like a cheap offer, low ticket offer that leads to a reoccurring monthly membership. So we'll say like low ticket to community. That's another thing that I'm doing. And the cool thing with this low ticket offer is you can do the low ticket offer with organic content. You can do a low ticket offer with a Facebook or YouTube ad strategy or retargeting, and then send them over to a community. We can do content to a content content to the community. For example, like this could be a link that goes directly over to a community, so you're adding value, and you can do this on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, just about any one of those places. Another thing that you can do, there's so many options that I'll probably forget one or two, but another thing that you could do essentially is you could go borrow someone else's list. So we can do something like solo ads, or even we can buy shout outs. We could use something buyouts, shout outs. And we could do something like there's a website called Shoutcart. And here with Shoutcart, we can take advantage of influencers that already have a following. So if we look at influencers here, we can buy 24-hour shout outs. We could do all sorts of stuff. And potentially, like this person has 399,000 followers. Now, what I would do with this method is I would borrow their followers, but then I would send them to a lead magnet so I can get them on my mailing list, because they don't know, like, and trust us enough to just spend $39, $49, $59. So if I'm going to do the shout out method, I'm going to make sure that I'm offering a lead magnet. I'm going to be offering helpful content, and maybe letting them see my other type of content so that they know that I'm not just some random guy before trying to make the sale. Okay. So we've got free to paid, so free community to paid community, Facebook, YouTube ads, retargeting ads, low ticket, content to community, solo ads, shout outs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure there's a few other ways that I'm missing, but this is a pretty comprehensive list to start making your first $100 in reoccurring monthly revenue. And once you make your first $100, you can scale it. But to scale it, you just have to repeat what you're doing. And once you get people inside, offer helpful information so that you reduce the churn, so that you can grow every single month. But yeah, I would just pick one or two of these methods. If you already have a community, it's probably going to be easier for you. I didn't include mailing list, email marketing. Also, let me show you the solo ad. So you can go to a website like Udemy like this. You can see, and you can actually buy solo ads, but this really depends on your niche. Okay. So your niche might dictate that this might not work for you, but there's a bunch of different options out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 ways that you can make your first $100 in monthly recurring revenue. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I've built a bunch of different communities, low ticket, high ticket. Comment down below. I'm thinking about putting together a small one-on-one group or community to show people how to generate monthly recurring revenue and scale it. I've made, 10,000 per month with monthly recurring revenue, and so it's something that I enjoy doing and enjoy talking about. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, I'm in the process of putting something together to help people that are just getting started. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.